Once there was an old man living in a quiet village. His name was Sabre Hunt, a master of Qi, someone who had not only mastered its use but also discovered new ways to harness its power. He lived a peaceful life, teaching Qi to his disciples and guiding them like family. One day, he found a blind orphan boy named Leo Suiyan. Leo had been abandoned at a mountain temple because he was born blind. Sabre Hunt took him in and made him his student. Under his guidance, Leo learned to use Qi in a unique way. Through a technique he called Qi perception, also known as dragon eyes, Leo could sense the aura, structure, and energy of everything around him. Even though he was physically blind, this ability allowed him to see the world in his own way. Leo trained alongside the other disciples, growing stronger each day. To him, Sabre Hunt was more than a teacher. He called him Master Kasu. Years passed, and then everything changed. The Dalki invaded Earth. These alien creatures were overwhelmingly powerful. Humanity struggled to fight back. Cities were destroyed, and countless lives were lost. Sabre Hunt's village was hidden from the world, and he chose not to join the war. His priority was protecting his students and their families, but Leo saw things differently. Watching people die, he felt a responsibility to help. He believed their Qi abilities could save humanity, just like the heroes he had seen on TV. When his master refused to join the war, Leo made a decision that would change everything. He secretly informed the military about the village. Soon, the entire village, including Sabre Hunt and all the disciples, was conscripted into the war. They were relocated to another planet, known at the time as an Orange Portal planet. There, they rebuilt their village and continued their lives. Leo and the others joined the battlefield. Leo quickly became a legend. Using his unique abilities, he played a crucial role in fighting the Dalki. The world came to know him as the legendary blind swordsman. But then, tragedy struck. One fateful day, a Dalki ship attacked the village. Everyone, disciples, families, friends, was killed. Everyone except Leo and Sabre Hunt. The entire village was wiped out. After that day, the bond between master and student was broken. Sabre Hunt blamed Leo for everything, and Leo, consumed by guilt, could never forgive himself. They never looked at each other the same way again. The military later offered Leo a high-ranking position, but he refused. However, he agreed to serve as a teacher in the military academy and to fight again if the Dalki returned. Meanwhile, Sabre Hunt was left alone. With all his disciples gone, he grew older, weaker, and bitter. From his perspective, Leo had moved on, celebrated as a hero, living a better life. Eventually, that bitterness turned into hatred. Sabre Hunt decided to kill Leo, but he was too old to do it himself. So instead, he searched for someone he could train and found Chris. He trained Chris harshly, shaping him into a weapon meant to kill his former student. Sabre Hunt also developed a deep hatred for the governing bodies, especially the military, which had failed to protect his village. During this time, he met a woman named Lucy. Lucy had suffered greatly. She had been abused by a powerful ability user and had grown to hate the system that allowed such injustice. Sabre Hunt saw something in her, something pure. Her belief in creating a world without leaders inspired him. Together, they formed a faction called Pure. Within this organization, members were assigned numbers, and Sabre Hunt became Zero. He taught Lucy Qi, but she went even further. She learned to control life energy, the ability to absorb the life force of others, something Sabre Hunt himself had never achieved. Lucy taught him this technique. Through life force absorption, Zero could extend his life and grow stronger. But this power came at a cost. His personality began to change. Over time, he drained the life force of thousands, extending his life for centuries. The once wise master had now become something far darker. On the other side, Leo continued teaching at the military academy. He trained Quinn, who would later accidentally turn him into a vampire. After becoming a vampire knight, Leo grew even stronger. Even Chris, who was trained to kill him, acknowledged his strength. Chris once mentioned that Zero spoke about Leo in a soft voice, almost as if a part of him still cared. Leo's journey didn't stop there. He later became the master of Erin, a girl who had been turned into a damper. She was passionate about swordsmanship, and Leo took her under his wing. Together, they traveled the world, teaching and learning. But a new threat was rising. A powerful celestial named Rex Immortui had been sealed away on a dead planet by an ancient god. Seeking freedom, he reached out to Zero. He manipulated him. Immortui promised that if Zero freed him, he would bring back all the disciples and loved ones he had lost. Blinded by hope, Zero believed him. He became Immortui's follower, willing to do anything to bring his family back. Immortui instructed Zero to open a portal. After gathering all the necessary items, Zero was finally ready. But Quinn and Erin knew the truth. Immortui was lying. They confronted Zero. A massive battle broke out between Erin and Zero. But Zero had already exhausted much of his energy opening the portal. He couldn't fight at full strength. In the end, Erin killed him. After defeating Zero, she absorbed his chi, becoming even stronger. But the tragedy didn't end there. Later, Jack True Dream altered Erin's memories with the help of Malik. They made her believe that vampires had killed her parents. Consumed by hatred, Erin became the Blood Queen. She began hunting and killing vampires. And eventually, she faced Leo, her own master. Now a vampire himself, Leo stood in her path, and she killed him. Chris was there, but he didn't stop her. In the end, both masters, Sabre Hunt, now known as Zero, and Leo Suiyan, were killed by the same person, Leo's own disciple. Almost like fate had come full circle. Leo has always been a fan-favorite character in the My Vampire System universe, and honestly, he's one of my favorites too. But Zero, he's always been seen as a villain. After hearing his full story, his pain, his loss, his choices, what do you think? Is he truly evil, or just a broken man shaped by tragedy? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.